Here's a new one if you're looking to add on the extra 12 months onto your education benefits. So the VA has this portal called Ask VA, and I asked them a question. I said, "Good morning. I paid into both the Montgomery GI Bill and the post 9/11 GI Bill during my service in the Marine Corps from 2003 to 2023. I would like to activate the Rudisill benefits to my education. How do I go about doing this?" And the reason I asked about that was because I looked at, I went to Mill Connect. If you have access to Mill Connect, you can go on there, transfer education benefits, things like that. I went into Mill Connect and I noticed that I only had 1 month of GI Bill available. I have never used my GI Bill before. I have 36 months available, or 36 months I was eligible for and only 1 month available. And I wondered why that was and why it's only 36 months, because I thought everybody was getting the 48 months as long as you served or as long as you paid into the Montgomery GI Bill. So that prompted me to go in and do a search, right? So I came up with this Rudisill decision tree, and this is all on benefits.va.gov. And it says, have you previously applied for the post 9/11 GI Bill, Chapter 33? If yes, do you have separate periods of service? If yes, did you pay into the Montgomery GI Bill, active duty, Chapter 30? And then if yes, you likely satisfy the Rudisill criteria. If you stop right here, do you have separate periods of service? And it goes to no, you likely don't satisfy the criteria for that. Because you have to have paid into the Montgomery GI Bill and also the post 9/11 GI Bill. And then it says, did you pay into the Montgomery GI Bill, active duty, Chapter 30? If no, again, you likely don't satisfy that. So this is all on benefits.va.gov. It kind of asks you a couple questions on here. There's like a eligibility questionnaire. Have you previously applied? Answer yes or no. And then it takes you a separate page, etc. Right? So I was like, okay, well, I rate it, but I couldn't find anything on here that said, apply for it here. So it just simply took me to this Rudisill decision tree. So I went on askva.gov and they submitted a response to me. And the response says, good afternoon. You cannot determine eligibility over the phone or through an inquiry. If you would like to have your claim reviewed for potential eligibility as a result of the Rudisill ruling, please review the Rudisill decision tree here. And that's exactly where we came from. Once you've reviewed that information, and if you feel you may be eligible, please submit a formal request online here. And they provide me with a link, which is great. So I clicked on the link, right? And it took me to here to change my education benefits. So it looks like they pre-filled some information for me. I have to be able to provide things like the social security number, basic info about the school I'm looking to attend or the training facility I want to attend, bank account direct deposit information, some military history, benefits you have most recently used, and the benefit you want to change to. A sponsor information if you're using the DA Chapter 35. It doesn't apply to me right now. Guardian information, again, doesn't apply to me. So then you apply. The VA reviews it, and they come up with your decision. So it looks like it takes about 20 minutes to do, and I don't know why it has an expiration date, but it does. So just know, I made this video, just know that the Rudisill decision, the extra 12 months that you get from having paid into the Montgomery GI Bill and then switching over to the post 9/11 GI Bill, and understanding that you do rate those extra 12 months. However, you do need to apply for that. It doesn't automatically get applied for you or applied to your account. So just take note of that. I mean, it's nice that it's available for those who actually served during those time periods and paid into that, but understand you do need to apply for that if you want it.